You've seen how the market is small.
Poa. Nasalimiana
Hebu leta hivi, leta hivi.
250.
Oh, for $250. That's $2. Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome back to DK's YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm actually leaving our homestead right over here. You can see this homestead, and I'm heading somewhere. That's why you can even see me with this bag of mine. Yeah, so it's actually a wonderful day, guys. I'm coming to you live from Majungani village. This is actually a village located in the most interior parts of Kenya, Africa. Actually the coastal parts of Kenya. Yeah, it's actually a remote one. You can see it's actually a remote one. Yeah, it's actually around 4:30 p.m. I'm not sure, East African time. It's actually on Friday at the time of filming this video, and with me here I'm joined with none other than
And Gretel. Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're fine wherever you are. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. For us over here is a good evening. Yeah, and we are headed somewhere. So
Yeah.
stay tuned, guys.
we are heading somewhere.
Yeah.
See how the sun is shining on us. I don't know what's the time.
It's around 4:20.
Around 4:20. So you are just from school, right?
Yeah, it's 4:21.
Yeah, guys. Actually, today we are going to the market.
Yeah, today is on Friday, and I came out from school early. I asked the permission because I was to go and purchase some few things because on Friday is a market day. Failure to which I'll not get the items. So to the tomatoes, onions, the foodstuffs.
Yeah.
And some things that you can't survive without, like sandals, guys.
Yeah. Here, when it's not actually a market day, finding some stuff is actually difficult.
Or
Yeah.
else you can find them, but very expensive.
Yeah, very expensive.
Yeah.
Today is the only day that you can actually find them at a relatively lower prices.
Yeah. Not cheap, but
Yeah.
very right. Because I was surprised in this village, things are very expensive. Yeah, things are very expensive. I don't know if they're adding the transportation cost inside there.
Yeah, it's because the roads are very bad, and it's a very, very long distance for them to transport the items from the towns to this place. So they must add the additional cost for transport.
Yeah.
This village is very remote. It's very, very remote.
But people are rich.
Huh?
These people are rich. That's why you see, even if things are expensive, they can still afford and live. These people are very rich.
Because most of them have cows.
Yeah, they're animals. But
Especially the Maasais, right?
But the main job for the other tribes is deforestation, guys. Cutting down trees, burning them into charcoal. That is the main work. But they really get a lot of cash from there.
Yeah, they really earn a lot.
They earn a lot of money.
Yeah, majority of them actually depend on that for a living.
Yeah.
They don't have any other job,
Yeah.
but just deforestation.
Deforestation, guys.
And I think that's the main reason that this village is
Suffering from
it's very dry.
Yeah, it's
We don't
dry.
have adequate rainfall here. Most of the big trees have been
I'm
cut
wondering.
in most places.
I'm
Finding a tree like this is very
But
difficult.
I'm wondering why but it's still bushy. The bush they can bring rain, or
No, I think the ones that usually
it's
bring
just
rain
the
are
tree.
the tall trees.
the tall trees.
I'm not sure. I'm not a geographer, but you did geography.
I did geography. Yeah, we learned about deforestation and all those. But I know even if here people cut down trees, but there are still plants all over that can bring rainfall. Now I wonder how the rain usually disappears and. So when the rain comes, they come with a lot of, I don't know, they repay for not coming. The other days
It rains heavily.
it rains heavily. You see the mud.
Like some days ago,
Yeah, it really
it rained
heavily.
so heavily.
Yeah, and there was mud a lot.
It was actually mud all over, everywhere. Mud.
It's right. It's getting dry.
One thing that surprises me with this village is that it's actually a coastal part of Kenya, but it doesn't even look.
Here we feel like we are in the up country.
like we are in up country. We are not even very far from Tanzania.
Yeah, Tanzania is just our neighboring country over here. Because I remember when we came here to live here the first time, even the networks of Tanzania used to enter into our phones. Yeah, you could receive messages from Vodacom and other networks over there telling you welcome to Tanzania, welcome to Tanzania. Until when the network over here
was established. Even I remember by that time, even calling someone was actually difficult. Finding someone on phone, the network was very, very disturbing, was very low. But for now, it's actually good.
Yeah, but now it's only Safaricom working. Airtel is not working over here.
Yeah, Airtel,
Telcom,
they are not working. You can only use Safaricom.
Making it difficult for you because you know you have to purchase bundles. You know Safaricom.
Yeah, they are very expensive.
They're very expensive.
Guys, know here in Kenya, we like have 3 main companies. We have the Safaricom company, the Airtel, and the Telcom. Yeah. Those are the ones that do supply the network services, data bundles, airtime. Yeah. So for the one that has actually developed so much is actually Safaricom. For Airtel and Telcom, they have not developed so much. So in interior places like this, you find that the networks are disturbing and they are unstable. Yeah. But the good thing with them is that they are always cheap. They are cheaper than Safaricom. Safaricom is usually very, very expensive. Yeah. For you to buy data bundles or even to call someone, it actually consumes a lot of airtime very fast. But in this village, we only use Safaricom.
Because no otherwise, it's either Safaricom or Safaricom.
Yeah.
The better option.
Guys, imagine the whole of this place, we don't have houses nearby.
And from here home to school, we only have 2 houses.
2 houses.
Even if there is an incident coming and like danger, you don't have where to run to.
It's bushy everywhere.
You run till you reach your home.
Here we have one neighbor there. How many neighbors do we have? I think 3.
And then, yeah, we have 3 neighbors.
3.
Then there is this one.
Someone is living here.
Someone is living here.
Guys, let's get
to plant over here.
This land. It was actually a bush, the whole of this place. You know, in this village, people have huge lands, very, very huge lands, and most of them is bush, like here. Most of them is bush because the population here is very low compared to the amount of land that we have. So people have very huge lands. I was surprised to hear that someone has up to 40 hectares. Yeah. Hectares. Is it hectare or how do we call it? Acres, yeah. 40 acres. That's very, very huge. So someone is living here.
So we got a neighbor over there. He has just recently come. So you see their house.
Yeah. You know, when I come here to the village, I don't always walk. I'm always at our homestead 24/7.
We just came here recently. Like they are finished. Let me say like a week.
Guys, would you live in such a house? Let me know.
But you know, here it's a normal thing. Here in Africa, guys, this is a normal thing.
Especially in the coastal parts of Kenya.
Especially in the coastal
because
parts
when you go to up country, even at my mom's village,
you can't get.
People try to build houses that looks kind of good. But here, at the coastal parts of Kenya, people don't care. People don't care at all.
Provided that they just get some foodstuffs, eat, and
they don't care much about shelter and all that.
So imagine the rain that has been ongoing the past few days. They were just in the. They were there.
They were there.
Yeah.
Hey.
They were there. I don't know how they were surviving, but God helped them.
Guys, come with us to our local market. I want to show you how our local market actually looks like. But I think we have to hurry up because of time. We have to hurry up. Here we have a church. This is a church. This is actually a church. People do fellowship here on Sunday. When you come to this village on a Sunday, you can come here. It's actually a church.
But they usually preach in their local language.
Oh, they preach in their local language.
I was surprised that they preach in their local language. So I was asking myself, what if visitor comes or someone who is not from their tribe, like me now? I can't go to this church because, you know, guys, I don't understand their tribe. And,
but you've been staying with them for a couple of years now.
I've been staying with them, but I don't have that passion to learn that new language, guys. You know, I'm now grown. You remember when we used to live with the Luo community? We were young. Until now, I can speak Luo, and someone can be surprised that, are you a Luo? Then I'd be like, no, I'm not a Luo.
Even me, most of the people think that I'm a Luo, but I'm not.
People think that we are Luos, but we are Luyas. So
guys, you know, the funny thing is that we actually don't know how to speak our
we just don't know
our language. Yeah,
but we know how to speak Luo.
But we know how to speak Luo because we actually lived with the Luo community. Yeah, we lived in the Luo community for so many years, ever since we were young till we grew up. So we found Luo easy than our local language.
Even now, so if I didn't learn about my local language, what about this tribe up here? I can't because I'm already old. I don't have time. You know, it needs time. Yeah. You need to have company. You remember when you were young? Yeah. You used to have many friends who are Luos. At first, they just speak things. You listen, and ask them their meanings. Then I don't know how it happened. I just woke up one day, and I know Luo. The all of it. You can speak it fluently till someone thinks that you're actually a Luo. Yeah. That's it. Guys, after walking for a couple of minutes, by penetrating this bush, because we didn't use the main road, we actually used this shortcut. We are finally, you can see, this is actually our market. It's called, this is actually Majongani Center. So this is Majongani Market, I believe so. From here you can see a couple of buildings. Yeah, so let's see what the market will offer for us. My main aim is to take you into the glimpse of how this market looks like. Yeah, here people are not used to cameras, so they look you as if you are a thief. Yeah, they look you as if you are a thief. Here we have Maasais. Our market isn't big, it's very small, as you can see. Very small. Here they sell clothes, but we are heading to the vegetables first. Yeah, to the vegetables first. But here, how are the prices of clothes? Clothes are very expensive.
Super expensive.
Yeah, they take the clothes from the city, Mombasa city.
So they must start the transportation cost so that they can also get some profit, you know. You cannot run a business which you are not getting a profit. Yeah. You've seen how the market is small. From that end all the way to this end, and it's over.
So this is our vegetable section.
Yeah, here is where they sell vegetables. You can see the Pro Box usually transport the vegetables all the way from the town to this place. Let's see.
Habari zenu? Salama.
Here they sell tomatoes, onions. We have some bananas there. They have some sardines there. They sell different kind of things. Yeah, so there are certain of things that you can't get them in this market. I think they sell phones over there. The market is just small, very, very small. It's very, very small. Here we don't have anything on this side. Yeah, so these guys usually use the pro box, the car, to transport the vegetables all the way from the town to this village. Isn't it how much?
Magi uso nade?
Nyanya. Hizo ni
Katikati. Akawa Rio. Katikati na nyanya maria.
moja. Sia 20.
Zinaitwangaje?
Nini? Garlic.
Yeah, garlic for 30 shillings each.
Yeah, one goes for 30 shillings. So we are taking two.
Two for half a dollar, $0.5.
Neke viazi vya 100, tomato ya 100.
Yote ikiwa hivyo ni ngapi? Nani anataka viazi vya 100?
We also want to buy some Irish potatoes for 100 Kenyan shillings. That is close to $0.9, $0.8, yeah. The guy is actually putting them up. So let's see what 100 shillings can buy you here in the village. Na nini?
Weka makerenge ile ya
The Irish.
400 Kenyan shillings.
Madam.
Yeah?
Tomato ya 100.
They don't have so many stuff. Things like mangoes, I can't see.
Nani we? Huyo mtoto anani
Kama ni hizo tu nipatie za 50.
nini hizo?
We also have 100 shillings. Yeah, 400 Kenyan shillings.
Hiyo tomato nikakule tena. Nipe ni. Hiyo tomato nikakule mbili na sima hapa.
This is what we've bought so far.
Alafu
And some bananas for 50 Kenyan shillings. Almost $0.4.
They are for ripening, so we will go and ripen them.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, we usually have different types of bananas. The ones that you can cook and the ones that you wait for them to ripe by themselves, then you eat. So these ones are the ones that you wait for them to ripe, then you eat. We don't have the ones that you cook. They are usually of two different types. What else?
We also want tomato, onions.
Onions. Yeah, we have some onions.
Bro, unichagulia 100 ama nichagulia 100? Kama ngapi sijui.
Guys, from what you can see is that the vegetables are not that much fresh because they've taken long for them to reach here. So that's one main problem. And here in this village, people don't produce vegetables that much. Mainly corn, cassava, things like that. But vegetables, not that much. So the vegetables here are not that fresh because they've taken long in the road for them to reach here. As I told you earlier, this village is actually a remote one. So for them to reach here, they've been transported all the way from the town. I don't know it's Ukunda town or Mombasa, I'm not sure.
So this is it, guys.
We've taken the onions.
You know, remaining the onions. They're like small fish.
Oh, the sardines.
The sardines, but they are big.
They are bigger than sardines.
Nagopa mimi.
I think we should take the sukuma wiki. The kales.
We have. By the way, I miss kale so much. You know, here vegetables is a problem. Ever since I left the town, I don't know if I've eaten kales. I'm not sure. But I usually like kale so much. Kale, cabbage, fruit, you know.
Nini? Naanza avocado sijamwekea mama nani. Hebu leta hizi ndizi hapa baba. Hebu leta hivi, leta hiyo. Leta tosha. Hii ita nini hii ile?
Kitunguu ya 50.
Hakuna mtu anaguza.
We also need some onions for 50 shillings.
Una prices.
It's 250.
Oh, for 250, that's $2.
250.
Those are sardines. They look like some small fish. They're usually very sweet. They are bigger than sardines, but I can even call them sardines. We bought them for $2, 250 Kenyan shillings.
Mrenda, singepanda mrenda.
Mrenda. Iko tumekula
Lakini umepanda. Nitaupika na mrenda.
Wozi unarada ni
Kwa jirani yenu ningekuwa nakuja.
We also buy some kales.
50 Kenya shillings.
Kales for 50 Kenyan shillings. That's $0.4, I'm sure.
Kwa kitunguu cha 30 mondani.
Unagba. Patie kitunguu 5 hivi.
I think we are done.
Yeah, we have some onions.
So just need to do calculations.
Time to do calculation for the things we've been buying. Let's see.
Onion.
Yeah, we are done. We are done. All the things went for 660 Kenyan shillings. That's $5.
Here.
Where?
A certain customer of mine over here where I usually buy some, face products, I want to get rid of these dark spots, whatever. Mtu wangu. Ona uso ilikata. Ilikata.
Si bado kupata hizo na nini
Dark spots.
Guys, my sister actually wants to buy some face products. I'm not a fan of that. I'm usually contented with how my face looks. I don't usually struggle with the pimples. I don't care about them. They usually come and go. But for ladies, it's actually something different. Yeah, so she has to buy some products, some medicines, Yeah.
Sijui nichukue hiyo. Wewe uliniambia aje last time, hebu nijibu ile swali yako.
Guys, we are done with our shopping and we are heading home right now, right? Yeah,
I wanted to purchase some sandals Over there.
Also here they sell some bananas.
I don't know if these ones are for food.
But the kama ni za kupika.
Nani anauza? Kuna za kupika? Zile matoke?
Zote si unapika hizi hapa.
Si kuna zile za kuivisha?
Za kuivisha pia.
Na kuna za kupika. Kwa hivyo
Za kuivisha hizi hapa.
Oh. So these ones are the ones for selling.
For cooking.
Yeah, for cooking, not for selling. Then there are those ones, the other type for ripening.
Unaona hii.
So
Kuivisha.
hizi unauzaje?
Yeah, we want the ones. Initially there we had bought the ones that you keep, then they ripe. But right now we want the ones that you cook. Ngapi?
Three 20 shillings. 3 pieces, 20 shillings.
20 shillings.
Yeah. So these ones are 400.
These one ni mia. Yeah, so all of these ones are 100 shillings. I think they're relatively cheaper here.
Napenda wateja wangu.
Asante sana. So this one is selling very well compared to the other woman over there. Because the other woman sells 1 at 10.
But even in Ukunda, the bananas are usually very expensive. The ones that ripe.
Asante. Nataka hizi 30 something. Hizi zitanifaa kweli.
Here they actually sell some sandals.
39.
Mostly for ladies, but you can even see for men.
39.
But I don't like this kind of sandals.
Haya sawa.
Hujapata hapo. My sister is actually looking for sandals, but there she has not gotten the one that she's looking for.
Poa. Nasalimiana mara tatu aje. Nataka.
Nilikuwa nimevuka Naivasha naenda huko.
Hakuna zile viatu kama hizi zile original zake.
Hizi.
Hii.
Hizi. Si ni hizi ama ni gani?
Hizo.
Kama
Namba 39.
39 ibaki 37.
Hebu angalia.
Sicho nakwambia ndio. Hakuna madam. Nimebaki hii 37.
37. Hiyo imeenda.
Vipi?
Hiyo initoshi hata siku hiyo.
Sasa kimguu hicho kinakaa.
Namba 39.
Hebu jaribu hiki hata.
Siwezi vaa namba 37. Mimi usinirudishe huko.
You've actually seen how our market looks like. It's very, very small. See?
Hatutaki watu wajue kizungu.
Very, very small. And after completing with our stuffs, now it's time to go back home. It's time to head home. But at least you've actually seen how the market looks like. It's very tiny and we don't even have a lot of commodities. Nice. We are looking for a motorbike that can carry us home, because now it's late. When we walk till we reach home, it will be very, very late. It will be actually very, very late. People are looking at me like crazy, man. They are wondering, what is this guy doing, bro? You know, here people are not educated so much. People are not used to things to do with cameras. Yeah. Finally, guys, home sweet home. We just arrived. Peace.